Hey guys, and welcome back to Art a la Carte. It's the theme song. We get the theme song again. I missed it. For the last 12 days, I have done a video a day for the 12 days of Christmas. So I didn't have the normal little intro thing. I had a little other fun one playing, but I kind of missed the little jingle going on in the beginning there. On to what I am doing in this video here. Because I have just finished a couple of really big challenges and goals that I'd set for myself artistically, one being the Choose Your Own Adventure story, which I then translated into an actual digital book, which if you haven't checked it out, I will leave a link to that in the description box below. So yes, the Amelia story is a digital download. It has the whole story written out, embellished with brand new illustrations, as well as a collection of the original illustrations that I did in the Choose Your Own Adventure stories. If you haven't watched those videos, I'll leave a link to those in the description box of this video. So that was the really big challenge that I just spent a lot of time working on and struggling with, and I made a video talking about that. You can check in the video description. I'll post that one there. The other thing that I have been working on was the 12 Days of Christmas, or I mean the 12 Doodles of Christmas, which while not very hard, I mean they were just simple little doodles, it was every day that I had to think of something to doodle and doodle it and edit it and post it. So yeah, so it kind of was always like, oh yeah, I've got a video today, every day. So bonus points to anyone out there who daily posts videos. That is awesome. It's something that's always in your mind. So I always have respect when I finish a portion of time where I'm doing daily doodles or videos and things like that. But I do like to have a focus for my drawings to work towards. And one thing that I've been wanting to work at, and I don't want to make it like a super intensive goal right yet. Maybe as I get further along, maybe I'll give myself a deadline to actually finish it. But I want to just play around with the idea and, work towards it. I want to create a zine, which I've never actually bought. I have bought a zine. I haven't gotten it in the mail yet. When I do, I will show you the very first zine that I purchased. I'm super excited to get it. But it's like a small little art book filled with art from a collection of drawings that you've done. And I've never done that before. The closest I've done was Mermaid last year, but I never put it in something physical. I put it in a digital art book, but I didn't put it in a physical book. I've never actually printed something as a physical book before. I've done prints and things like that of individual pieces, but not like a book. And I've really been kind of thinking, I want to try that out. I want to try a couple of different print companies to see the quality for, possible projects in the future. And I thought a great way to test it out to see if I like the quality and how it works is to do a simple little project. So I want to do a zine. And the theme I want to do is fairies, because I generally do mermaids in Mermaid, so I don't do a lot of fairies, and I thought it'd be fun to do fairies, and so that's what I do. I decided, though, I want each fairy to be themed somehow, whether it's themed to an animal or a topic. Each one of them has to have their own theme. So for this first one, I decided to only allow myself to use the blue Copics that I own to color with. So I grabbed all of my blues that I have. Now, I couldn't use blue greens or blue violets. It had to be of the blue family. And I didn't have to use all of them, but I was limited to that selection of colors and to create a fairy. And it's really fun because I have a blue Prismacolor pencil that I'm using to draw with. If I choose to do other colors for different fairies, I don't know that I will have a sketch pencil that will match it, but for this one at least, I have a blue Prismacolor Cool Erase Color pencil to do the initial sketch with. So after I have the theme element, so it's blue, I kind of wanted to think of something that would go with a blue fairy. And at first I thought, I should do like a blueberry fairy. But then I thought, I think I want to do something a little bit different. And so I chose probably the most common topic you can think of when you think of blue and fairies, which is the water fairy. So I didn't want to be predictable by doing a blueberry fairy. I wanted to be predictable by doing a blue water fairy. But there we go. Again, not trying to make this super intensive or a huge challenge for me. This week I'm doing an art camp with Mark Kistler, and that's about the limit of my challenge for the week. Doing an art camp is definitely something I'm not used to. It's a live stream, which I've done live streams here, but it's a different setup and bouncing off with different artists, and it's super fun. I'm really having a blast, but it's just different than what I normally do. And there's a slight element of, nervousness as I'm, working with artists that I had grown up watching and wanting to be like, and now I'm part of the teaching group with this. So yeah, I don't want to do anything that's going to stress me out anymore this week. So drawing a fairy is relaxing. I need some more ideas though for themed fairies. So in the comments below, if you have an idea for a fun theme that would go to a fairy, whether it's an animal or a food item or a color or a feeling, let me know. Just say fairy idea and then boom, put your idea in there. I wouldn't get too detailed in it, draw a fairy climbing the mountain of 7 icy hills and an ice dragon coming down. It's just going to be centered around a fairy, and I want people to look at the picture that I illustrate and go, oh, it's a mushroom fairy, or oh, it's a blue water fairy. I would have done a blueberry fairy, but it's a blue water fairy. So something that I can take and really then embellish with my art. So I would love any ideas or suggestions that you have on fairy themes. Another thing I'm trying to figure out with creating this zine is I'm not exactly certain how many illustrations I should create before I can put them in a zine. As I've said before, I've never actually bought one that I've gotten to hold yet. I know a lot of people do like a month of drawings and they put, the 30 or 31 drawings in together. So I'm kind of shooting for 30 drawings, but if you guys have a different number that you think would be a good number for illustrations in a small zine, let me know. Or if you've done a zine before and you want to send me a link so I can go take a look at it. I'm kind of interested in collecting art-based zines, so it might be my new collection for the next little bit is to collect those, because it's just a great way to get a collection of art. So other things that are coming up in the next soon to be little bit, on Monday, the first day of the new year, I'm going to be releasing the first video in the next 101 series. For those of you who may not know, I have a couple of different playlists where I've picked a topic, and I have like watercoloring 101 or drawing people 101. I have digital art 101. But I'm going to be doing a new 101. I'm not going to tell you right now what that 101 theme is going to be. So you're definitely going to want to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss out on that video series coming out starting on January 1st, 2018. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm excited to see how this fairy zine works out. I'm excited to read your guys' comments and suggestions for that. And I'm very excited about the upcoming 101 video series and what it's going to be about. Anyway, that's about all I have for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me in this video. If you are wanting to watch other art-related videos, you can click on either one of these videos right here, or you can totally binge watch Art a la Carte. Just have me on all the time while you're like cleaning your room or something. I will talk with you or play random music at you while I create art or do random things. So until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you in another art video. Bye-bye!